Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be responding to your comments, or I'm going to be responding to your comments in my second episode of viewer comments. So let's go. What's up, my leets and my returnees? And for those of you who are coming through for the first time, I want to welcome you to the channel. This is RPG Elite. What we do here is put the RP back into the R to the P to the G, where we give you tools, tutorials, we give you talk, and we give you tips. Why? Why do we do this? Well, of course, it's so you can have a more enjoyable and immersive experience in your tabletop RPGs. Before we get into the video today, I want to go ahead and turn your attention over to the community tab because we've got a new image this week. So this is how we work this for those of you who are unfamiliar. There's an image that I post up at the community tab. You're supposed to go over there, you identify it, you comment down below, and it's there that you are going to let me know what publication that game is from. And if you're really good, you're going to let me know what section and what page number is from as well. So you can go ahead, go over there. If you don't know how to get to the community tab, just go and click on the link in the description below and go straight there and take a jab at it. Those of you who get it right, I'm going to give you a shout out this Friday in the intro of our Gamma World series video, which is artifacts for 3rd edition. So just watch the intro to get the answer to where that image is from. Today, comments, your comments. You are providing the content and I am responding to that content, kind of taking it easy today. So let's get into this first comment, which is from Wendy G. And she is responding to a comment that I had on RPG Elite's Roleplay. We believe it's required, part 2. She says, thanks for the video. I started unsure about your views on role-playing, but watching the channel over the past few months, I found myself nodding along more and more. And I enjoy trying to integrate your thoughts in my playing. Keep up the good work. See, it's just like the Joker said.
Because it's all part of the plan.
It's to make everyone RPG Elite. No, I'm just messing with you. Thank you very much, Wendy. And the whole idea behind RPG Elite qualities, RPG Elite philosophy, is so that it could take your game up. I mean, you don't have to be that way, but you're going to have to let me know how that has been, you integrating these qualities and these things. Just shoot me a note in the comments, or even shoot me an email, because I'd be interested to know, as you're trying to integrate and implement these things, what is that doing to your RPG experience? Because I really do this to make your RPG experience more immersive and enjoyable. For real. Thanks, Wendy, for the comment. Really appreciate it. Going to the next comment. This next comment comes to us from Venom DM. And this is from RPG Elite's Roleplay. We believe it's required, part 1. He says, I'm on my way out the door if a campaign, I think that's supposed to be of a campaign, because the RP is not what I want. The GM's version of RP is reading a script and then that character leaves. I don't know if I'm ready to be an RPG Elite, but I do want to have fun and play with people who play the way I like. Okay, I think what they are trying to say is that if the RP is not there, then they're out the door. You're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong here, because I'm a little confused. But and I think when he's talking about the GM version of RP is reading a script, I think that what that is that there are some who just read the content in a module or something. They just read the text. There's no vocal inflection. There's no emotion. There's no, nothing into it. They don't put anything into it. There's no heart into it. They're just reading text. Well, of course, yeah, that's boring. That's boring as dirt. I mean, who wants to just sit there? You've got the script right there in front of you. You can put a little bit of something into it, right? I mean, you don't even have to come up with this stuff off the top of the mind. All you have to do, and you've probably already read that stuff. You have read that stuff, right? I mean, as a GM, you've read that stuff. So I get what he's saying there, or they are saying. It says, I don't know if I'm ready to be an RPG elite, but I do want to have fun and play with the people who play the way that I like. Okay. You just don't know whether or not you are an RPG elite. I have another video that I am mulling around and writing out some details for, because there's 3 kinds of RPG elites. Three. And you just never know. You might be one of them. So be looking for that video soon. I don't know if that'll be an extra video that don't come out on my Tuesday and Friday videos, or if it'll just come out on a Tuesday. Not really sure at this point, but it will be coming out. It will be coming out. That's a given. Thanks for the comment. This one is from Jacob Grimm from Gamma World Cryptic Alliances Part 3. Says, never played Gamma World. Says, I see you have your copy of Tor 2nd edition up now. Have you been able to play it yet? Okay, so what Jacob is talking about is right here. And I bought this, let me turn around here. And I bought this during the Kickstarter. And I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it. It's a low fantasy games, Tolkien. It's the One Ring, right? That's what Tor means. And I'm just going to say this about Tor 2nd edition. It's a hot mess. And me and my players, because I run a campaign, me and my players have talked about this at length. I've only implemented a couple of the things from that edition, but this is a hot mess that we're not even going to touch. This right here, this is a very expensive set piece. It cost me $65 to take this book and set it up behind me where you cannot even see it mostly every Tuesday and Friday. Yeah, that's how we do it here. Thanks for your comment. This one is from Geeky Bugle. From my video, 4 Reasons Why Black People Don't Play Tabletop RPGs. Says, hi, Mexican here. I thought your name was Geeky Bugle. No, I'm just mad. I'm just playing. Says, I've been called a racist for saying that one of the main reasons there's not more black people playing RPGs is reason number 3. All right, for those of you who have not gone and looked at that video, and by the way, that video by itself catapulted this channel to like the stratosphere back in January. Like, I went from like 100 subscribers at the beginning of December to like over 6,000 in February. And it was because of that video. Trust me, it's because of that video. So if you haven't seen it, go over there and look at it. But just to make it short for you before you go over there, reason number 3 was the black culture itself. And the reason why somebody would do that and say that is because they're either, number 1, ignorant, or number 2, they have lost the argument and they have nothing else to go back on. So ad hominem attacks are the only thing that they've got. And I want you to realize something. Once they start doing that, you have won that argument. So don't even be studying these cats who are saying that stuff. You go ahead, you continue to give facts and the truth, because it's facts and truth, and it's not just me saying it. I have a follow-up video to that video that I am putting together called The Black Experience in Tabletop RPGs. So this is not just me saying this. These are people who are in it. From the inside, we're saying this because we know it. So don't be studying that stuff. You keep it real. You keep it locked in here too. You've got a space where you can come and we can talk about this in an adult way, because I will not tolerate ad hominem attacks against other people if I see them. I will not tolerate it. They will be kicked to the curb, and I will quickly say, so yeah, we ain't having that here. But you can come here. Now you got a space. And oh, by the way, folks, stay until the end of the video. I got a special announcement that is going to bring us even closer together than just here on YouTube. So if you can make it through the whole video, please do so. All right, this next one is long in the tooth, And I could have edited it, but I like everything that's being said here. So I'm just going to read the whole thing and then I'll respond. But this one here is from Chris Shrimplin. This is from my RPG Elites Are Not Rules Police video. And he says this, he says, had a player who I suppose would fall under manipulator and comfort seeker. Spent the better part of 3 years trying to figure out what the issue was for some reason. I think there was supposed to be a period there. Okay. For some reason, whenever this particular player was in the party, if they couldn't just beat the enemies to death or had to do anything outside of what their character was good at, they would become uncooperative. Even going as far as to try to sabotage the entire campaign or get other members of the party killed if they didn't like their characters. Tried talking to them with the whole group, and the final solution came when we decided to just cut the player out completely. Worst part about players like that is unless they want to change, there's nothing that can be done, and the best thing you can do is just let them go. Chris, I ain't got nothing to say to that. That is absolutely correct, except one thing. I do have one thing. And the one thing I'm going to say is like, bruh, 3 years? 3 years? Oh, hecky no. I'm talking 3 to 5 sessions. Because that stuff be coming up quick. And if you paying attention, don't do that to your players no more. You need to nix that in the bud yesterday as soon as it comes up. Yeah, because you only live once. You got one go around. 3 years? Nah. You could just be like,
Get out. Sorry, man.
Okay.
Get out! Yo! Chill, man. Get out! Chill, man! Chill!
but they ain't got to go home, but they got to get up out of here. Nah, that 3 years is just way too long, bruh. Nah. Yeah, make it quick. Because you don't want to do that to your players either. And so that just brings down the whole session and the whole mood changes. This is one of the qualities of an RPG Elite, by the way, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Just make sure that you watch that video, first Tuesday of the month, by the way. But thank you for that, and keep it real and keep it quick. This next one comes to me from Jack from my video, Roleplay versus Roleplaying, Tabletop RPG Abuse. He says, you lost me at your tirade about naughty words, brother. I'm here for your TTRPG content, not what supposed to be that was. I never made it to the actual content. Oh, so you don't have the patience to take the slider and kind of skip to whatever it is I was talking about, because I really wasn't talking about naughty words there. See, there was a point for that. But let me go ahead really and respond to your comment. Next comment is from Vincent Antoine Susi from the video, What If There Were No Fantasy Tabletop RPGs? It says, cool channel, and it is different than all the others, even if it was just for your vibe. Thanks for your time and your input and what you add to the community. Well, thank you, Vincent. I really appreciate that. And I've never been one to just kind of do what everybody else is doing. I don't do that. I just don't, right? I'm going to be like James Brown and...
Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing.
For real, McGilla. Let's go on to the next comment, which comes to us from Heathen Tongue. This is also from my 4 reasons Black people don't play tabletop RPGs. This one says, I just figured it was because of the ridiculously offensive Eurocentric settings like the Forgotten Realms. Thanks for the food for thought. What? I don't think you realize this, but that comment is offensive. Okay. You're going to unsubscribe. But I'm going to tell you the kind of statement that is a foolish one. And as a matter of fact, even though I don't give in to this term racist because it's used wrong, it's not really what it means, it's a misnomer, it's ethnically prejudiced, is really what we should be saying, but whatever. So I'm going to say them both. Your statement is openly and clearly ethnically prejudiced and racist. So you better check yourself before you wreck yourself with this heathen tongue of yours. These kind of comments, I swear, dude. How is it that you don't know that that is racist and offensive and ethnically prejudiced? How is it that you think that that's okay to say that? You probably thought it was okay to say that because I'm the black dude who made the video, right? And if that was the reason, then that attitude is ethnically prejudiced. There's all kinds of things I could say about that, but let's move on to the last comment here. I really like this comment because I really like the guy's last name. It's Ron Wise Gamgee. Ron Wise Gamgee. This is in What is RPG Elite All About? He says, I respect that you stay clear of fantasy TTRPGs, while I, myself, don't mind playing fantasy TTRPGs. And by the way, I don't either because I am running a One Ring campaign. So I don't mind it. It's just that I don't do it on my channel. He says, I am sick to death of seeing the game that I refuse to mention by name on this channel, hogging up pretty much all of the TTRPG spotlight. Also, I like how you mentioned that a lot of old games are still really fun to play today. You don't have to spend lots of money to have the latest supplements for the latest edition of the game that I refuse to mention by name on this channel. In order to enjoy playing TTRPGs, superhero RPGs have a special place in my heart because they often try to let you make the widest variety of characters possible in order to encompass the genre. Thank you, Ron Wise. Let me talk to you a little bit, just a little bit. A brother has always been that guy. Let me give you an example. Back in the day, the X-Men were it. Everybody was buying the X-Men. Except me. You know what I was buying? The Avengers. Got a slew of comics. The Avengers and Fantastic Four. Those were the ones that I was like, I love these cats. These cats are dope. But X-Men is the #1 comic. Was the #1 comic back there. Everybody was buying X-Men. And your brother over here, this one right here, Avengers. This is before everybody jumped on the bandwagon of the Avengers. But there's a reason why I don't cover fantasy. If you look on YouTube, we're getting no love. They get no love. It's like we want to purposely erase and forget the history of all these great classic games. Nobody's doing a whole lot of anything on them until now. So you will continue to see me cover classic games. And it won't only be here, and here's the special announcement, it will be over at our new website, which I'm working on right now, possibly. So this one is up in the air. Possibly we'll have our own membership for different things that you can sign up for. That's still in the works, so I'm not real sure when that one will be take off. That's still in the works, but we've been talking about it. So we've got some great things going on, but in the very least, the website is going to be up in the next couple of months. I want you to look forward to it, folks. So just look forward to the website because that'll be another place where we, all of us, our elites, returnees, and anybody else who's a part of this, is another place where we can go, we can hang out, and we can connect. That's going to be it for this video. Join me later on this week. Artifacts, Gamma World, 3rd edition. We going to do it like Greg Pruitt. Oh man, that is so classic. Y'all don't even know who Greg Pruitt is, do you? All right, never mind. Until Friday, you guys, I will see you then. And until then, if you got some games going on that you know what I'm going to say it with me now. Happy gaming.